Only God could talk to now. Only God can talk to now. Hello, everyone. Everyone, wherever you're joining me from, thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of what we're doing today. Thank you for always joining. Always joining. Thank you for always supporting this channel. Thank you for it. Thank you for always showing up every Sunday, 7 p.m. Thank you for always showing up. So today promises to be interesting. I hope that we're going to learn a thing or two. Promise to be interesting. I hope we're going to learn a thing or two. Just quickly trying to round up some things and we can get going. Thank you for joining. Please, if you join, let us know where you're joining from, what part of the world you're watching from, what corner of the world are you watching from. Let us know, okay? While we wrap up all that needs to be done technically. If you have intentions to join the stream, like what's it called, to contribute or whatever, please preferably join via TikTok so you can contribute if you have that as an intention. All right. Okay. Welcome everyone to today's live stream. As you all know, my name is Onyekwelu. Thank you for joining from any part of the world where you're joining from. So you're all welcome. So today we'll be discussing, as advertised and as publicized, discussing. The topic for today is your personal brand. That's the topic for today. Your personal brand. Your personal brand. That's the topic for today. And the theme is discover, understand, and unleash the brand in you. So discover, understand, and unleash the brand in you. I was streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, and on Facebook. So you can find this stream live on these three platforms. So on TikTok, YouTube, and on Facebook. And if you're trying to switch or change, just search for the name Onyekwelu.iloge or Onyekwelu, or you could type Onyekwelu Speaks and you can find me on any of these platforms. So we do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. So currently, right now, I'm in Nigeria, and northern Nigeria is in Kaduna, a state called Kaduna. That's where I'm streaming live from. So thank you for joining. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Please, when you come in, thanks for joining. Thanks, Vember, for joining. Thank you, Sop. Thank you, Sop. Thank you, your VA247. Thank you, everyone that has joined from across different platforms. Thank you. So I'm just going to dive right in. Please, before we dive in, please share this stream. So if you're on TikTok, long press on the screen and you see the repost button, you can do that. If you do that to help this stream, your Facebook, the same thing. You can share this stream on Facebook. Share this stream on Facebook. If you are, just click on the share button, you can share it. If you're on TikTok, you could do the same. If you're on YouTube, just click on the share button so others can join and others can be a part of it. Okay, so let's move on. If you have not followed me before, please click on the plus button on TikTok and follow this page. The same thing on Facebook, the same thing on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss out on any of these future sessions, or you don't miss out on other content that we release on this, that I release on this channel. So I put together a free ebook. Called Roadmap to Financial Freedom. So you DM Roadmap and it's yours. So if you want to have a conversation with me, or you want to have a chat, or you want us to look at your business or analyze it, please send me a DM saying call, and we can have you can have a free 10 minutes personal conversation with me about your business or whatever it is, about your brand or something. We can have that conversation. So DM community, if you want to join a vibrant community and to be a part, to get updates and what have you. Today's stream is sponsored by The Hair You Love. Guys, check them out. The Hair You Love is spelled DHAIRULUV. Check them out. Then D610 Homes, D6, D number 610 then Homes. And it's also sponsored by the Love Family Podcast. So check these pages out. Thank you for joining from Richmond, MC8425. Thank you for joining. Okay, guys, we go straight right in. Today's topic, like I mentioned, is your personal brand. And the theme is discover, understand, and unleash the brand in you. So I told you my name. So today I'll be acting as a personal brand coach and strategist, but technically what I do is I help when people start up businesses. So yes, so we're going to go straight into this. So the whole idea of what we're doing today is to help you, or to help anyone watching or those watching the broadcast, to discover your authentic identity, also to understand how perception and purpose shapes reputation, to understand how it shapes, how people perceive what you do, how people understand your purpose, how it shapes your reputation. Also, to unleash the brand personality, your brand personality, for visibility, one, for influence, two, and for income. Everyone likes a good income. So that's what we hope to achieve by what we're going to do today. So I'll start with an introduction. So it's called the brand called you. The brand called you. Your brand is whatever people say about you when you're not in the room. These are the words of Jeff Bezos. Whatever people say about you when you're not in the room, that's what your brand is. What do people say about you when you're not in the room? How do people refer to you? What they say about you, that's what your personal brand is. So everybody has a brand. Everybody has a brand. The question is it intentional or accidental? Everyone has a brand. So your personal brand is not a logo. It's not a logo. It's not an outfit. It's not your social media page. It's the emotional experience people have about you. It's the emotional experience people have about you. It's what makes someone say things like, "Oh, I want to work with her. So I trust him, or she inspires me." These are the things that that's what your personal brand or what your identity. That's what people want to work with. So by definition, the word personal brand is a sum total of your values, your skills, your personality, your reputation, and your visibility, all rolled together into how the world perceives you. It's all about what do people think about you, what do people say about you. So it's your identity in motion. It's your identity in motion. So think about these names I'm going to call out: Mercedes-Benz, Ford, Gucci, Versace, Dyson. I can go on. Hoover. These are all people's names. These are all people's names that became brands. These are all names that became what? Brands. So I will quote the words of Oprah Winfrey. She says that your brand is your story told consistently. Your story told consistently. Those are the words of Oprah Winfrey. So Elon Musk has been quoted to have said, brand is just a perception, and perception matches every reality over time. I'll take it again. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. So, guys, just to bring this home, I'll use an example that you guys relate to. I'm sure a lot of you know the guy called Obi Kubana. When I came down from Enugu, I think it was not this week, not this weekend, 2 weekends ago, 2 weeks ago. I came down. I just came down from a plane from Enugu, and here he was standing in the airport, and people were coming to take photos with him. Just an ordinary guy, doesn't do much stuff. Just another guy. He built his personal brand by what? Transforming his hospitality empire into a lifetime symbol. Blending luxury, generosity, and cultural pride. If you see him, you definitely know that he's proud of where he comes from. His influence and credibility has attracted top brands. I'm sure a lot of you might have seen that he's a brand ambassador for Samsung. He's a brand ambassador for a company called Enviable Transport, and he's a brand ambassador for so many other things. He has endorsed different products. I think I don't drink alcohol. He's endorsed products like Odogu Bitters, I believe so, yes, and so many other stuff. He stands as a model of success and authenticity and strategic personal branding in Nigeria. So I just thought I'd bring that home by making reference to someone that has intentionally built his personal brand, and that personal brand is now influencing virtually everything he lays his hands on. So just to get you understand. So we're going to discover. So first is that you have to discover your personal brand. Who are you really? Who are you? So you cannot brand what you have not discovered. You cannot brand what you have not discovered. Brand discovery is an inside job. It's an inside job. Knowing your purpose and your passion and your personality. So it's an inside job. It's something that you need to ask yourself questions within you. Who am I? It's something that you need to critique and analyze yourself. You need to ask yourself this question: who am I beyond my job title? Who am I beyond my job title? What do I know? What do I want to be known as? What do I want to be known as? What do you want people to call you? How do you want people to refer to you? What am I naturally gifted at doing? I'm going to make a lot of references and a lot of examples so people can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of you watch on your social medias or people that as I'm making reference to this, or as I'm dropping down these thoughts or whatever my thoughts, you'll be relating with them. So I'm going to make reference to some global examples that you can relate with. One, Rihanna, you understand? She has this brand called Fenty Beauty. I'm sure a lot of the ladies can relate to it. She built her brand not just as a musician, but on representation and inclusivity. Her makeup brand spoke to the voices that the beauty industry ignored. So if you don't know that Rihanna is behind that brand called Fenty Beauty, you don't want to look it up. I'm sure all of you know the brand called Yeezy. Yeezy is an Adidas in collaboration with Kanye West. Is a brand called Yeezy. This is how Kanye West used his own personal brand to put an influence with a collaboration of Adidas, and together they made an iconic product called Yeezys. I'm sure all of you if you look it up or type on ChatGPT, the performance of Yeezy, you'll be amazed at how well that product did, just because they collaborated with Kanye that has over time built his personal brand. So another example that relates and is mind-blowing is Dr. Dre. And I'm sure I don't know if how many of you that know that the product called Beats by Dre is a product that is owned by Dr. Dre. I don't know how many of you that know Dr. Dre. He's a music producer. He's produced the likes of 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, name it, Tupac, so many musicians. You just look him up on the internet, and definitely you would have heard his tune or his sound. It's iconic and it's out of this world. But he did not just stop there. He made headphones. And guess what, guys? Everybody, if you hear the headphone Beats by Dre, that's him. And he sold it to Apple. Guys, he's just his personal brand on the headphones was making the videos, the speaker phones or the headphones, whatever, going viral. Even the AirPods was going. People were buying the whole here, left, right, center. Then guess what? Apple just stepped in and bought it from him, and it took it to another new level. It became $1 billion acquisition by Apple. I want to make reference to another person that you guys might know, Richard Branson. His personal brand, everything that this gentleman touches, he took out time to improve his personal brand. Everything his touch sells. Is it rich? Is it Virgin Holidays, Virgin Flight, or Virgin Airlines? Is it Virgin? He has a bank. Is it? You can name it all. Just type Richard Branson, and you see like so many companies, about 13 or so, come up. So I want to bring you back home to some of the people that you guys can relate with in Nigeria, for instance. Hilda Bassi, I'm sure a lot of you might know that lady. She won Guinness Book of Record for, I think, cook the longest person that has cooked food, something like that. I can't remember. She did that and she won that. Recently, I don't know how many of you are aware, she also did another Guinness Book of Record, which she did break the record for someone that has that's cooked the largest pot jollof rice ever, and she won that record as well. So I just want to, you can look her up. Her name is called Hilda Bassi. So first is that she's built her brand to the point that she now has collaborations with Gino. So that jollof rice effort was in collaboration with a brand called Gino. So I think they supplied whatever it is, or they funded the whole idea. I think it should be Gino or another company. I can't remember. But I think it's Gino, So you can look her up, Hilda Bassi. You can find her. There's another gentleman that I want to make mention to. You can, all these names I'm saying, you can look them up on social media or whatever. His name is called Sir Falajomi. Sir Falajomi. If you type this as one word, Sir Falajomi, this guy has used his experience and his exposure from the real estate industry, that he's built a personal brand for himself on social media as the go-to person when it comes to anything real estate. If you type his page and you watch his video, by the time you watch 3 videos, you'll begin to get an idea of what the real estate industry is or whatever it is about. So you want to look him up. His name is called Sir Falajomi. I'm trying to bring this home to people that you know, people that you relate with. Another person is someone that you might have come across his videos, is Aproko Doctor. Aproko Doctor. Aproko Doctor. You might want to look him up. I want to believe that he's a doctor and he's used his experience as a doctor, and he has turned that into providing medical facts with engaging videos and giving everyday advice. And he's positioned himself as someone that can be trusted, youth-friendly, and a voice of healthy awareness in Nigeria and beyond. He even has now, I think he has a Saturday program where they do some kind of exercise and all that stuff. So this is just to let you guys know that people that I don't want to mention, like global people or people that have gone big to big level, and you'd not be thinking, oh, these ones they are far, they've made it or whatever. So these are just examples. So we're going to go right into some stuff. So I'm going to give you a task. So this task is a discovery journey. So guess what, guys? Everything that I'm telling you to do, I'm either leaving it, I'll do it, or I'm going to do it, or I'll do it myself. I don't just tell you to do anything I'm not here, I'm not a talker. I try to either keep practicing, or I'm doing what I'm saying to you. I will not tell you what I don't do. That's just me. I don't teach what I don't practice, or I don't teach what I don't have intention to keep doing. So I'm going to tell you to take 5 minutes and write down 3 words that describe me. What describes you best? What describes you best? What are those things that describe you best? Write those 3 things. What do you want people to know you for? Write them. Those 3 things, what do you know you for? Then another thing you want to write, 3 things I do easily that others find difficult. What are those 3 things that you do easily that others find difficult? What are those 3 things you do easily that others find difficult? What are the 3 things you do easily that others find? These are the things you write down. Then you write one story from your life that has shaped who you are. One story from my life that has shaped who I am, or one story from my life that has shaped what. These 3 reveal your brand DNA. If you can write 3 words that describe who you are, and you can write 3 things that you do that others find difficult, and you can write one of your life story that has shaped who you are, you arrive at being able to reveal your brand DNA. So I'm going to go forward. So for you to remember that our topic today is your personal brand, and the theme is what? You discover, you understand, and you what? Unleash the brand in you. So first we've talked about discovery. Now we're going to talk about the understanding of the brand in you. So what makes you stand out? What makes you stand out? Understanding your brand is about clarity and positioning. It's about what? Clarity and positioning. People must know who you are. People must know who you are and what you offer and what you stand for. People must know who you are, what you offer, and what you stand for. So brand positioning is one key thing that you must bear in mind if you're conscious or you're thinking of this personal brand thing. So decide what space you want to occupy in your mind. What it is that decide where you want to focus. Some people I know, they focus on Instagram. Some people I know, they focused on Facebook. Some people I know, they focused on YouTube. Some people I know, they focused on Snapchat. Some people I know, they just WhatsApp kings or what have you. Decide what space you want to occupy in people's mind. Decide what thoughts you want people to have about you. Brand positioning. I take that back. Brand positioning in a sense is that I always say to people, when someone thinks of you, what do you want them to remember when it comes to what it is? So what space do you want people to occupy in your mind? Sorry, I mixed things up. It's not about this, the social media page to be on. Is what space do you want people to think of? They think of you, they think of, oh, she's a nurse, or she's a nurse. She encourages people to go into nursing, or she encourages people to go into SMEs, or she's a chef, or is a personal assistant or something. What do you want people to think of? So that's quickly what you want to do. So when you think of Rihanna and her brand, Fenty Beauty, you think of diversity and luxury. When you think of Hilda Basi, what comes to your mind is passion and endurance. When you think of Michael Jordan, what comes to your mind is excellence and determination. What do you want people to think of when they come to you? What would they say about you? Oh, that person is very positioning. So clarity. Sorry. Now, on the second point, understanding the brand in you is what? Clarity builds credibility. Clarity builds credibility. Clarity builds credibility. When people understand you, they trust you faster. When people understand you, they trust you faster. Confusion kills trust. Confusion kills trust. So if you do this and do that and do this and do that, people are not really sure who you are, what you do. They can't really say this about this person. So you want people to have clarity on who you are and what you do. Very important. Number 3, your brand. Your brand is definitely is technically 1, perception, 2, performance, and 3, presence. I take it again. Your brand is what? Perception, 1, 2, performance, and 3, presence. So when it comes about perception, we talked about it over and over again. What people think about you. What people think about you. Performance is what results you deliver. You say to people, I can help you lose weight in 90 days, and you provide whatever it is, and in 90 days, they've either made progress or they're getting close to it. What are the results you deliver? That if you want to be known as a health, a fitness coach or what have you, or you want to be known as someone that helps people improve their career, people that help people set up. What results do you deliver? That's performance. The third thing is presence. How and where you show up. How and where you show up. We're going to go straight into it. But before we go on, I'm going to give you another task. Remember, I gave you task 1 and task 2. So if you want a summary of everything that I'm discussing, please, there should be a link that I sent to you on our page. You can join our community and you can get a summary of everything that is going to be discussed today for you to digest or for you to improve on. So we should be able to put that on, or you could just search on my bio. You should find the link there. You join, and maybe that you can do that later, so you can get this if I'm too fast for you or I'm running too fast. Okay, the next task is what? Write this statement. So write this statement. In other words, is that this is the way to define. Remember that we're trying to understand the brand in you. So for you to understand the brand in you, I told you about things. One is that what people think about you, your performance, what results you deliver, and the third thing is presence, how and where you show up, how and where you show up. So the task I'm going to give you quickly before I go on to my next point is 1, you need to be able to write, you need to be able to write down clearly a statement that is about you. Thanks, the for reposting. You need to be able to write a statement that states that somebody can read and they kind of understand who you are and what you're capable of doing. You get me? So for instance, now, this is what I'm going to say. This is an example. It says, I help, in bracket, who do you help? Specific audience. Who do you help? Yes, please, Venus, go ahead and post the link on the chat so people, you can post it on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube so people can join. Anyone that wants to join, please go ahead and click on the link that we posted. Join and you can get this notes sent to you. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes. So I was talking about the sentence and task I was going to give you. So you say, I help. Who are the people you help? It has to be a specific audience that you help. You can't help everybody. I help. It has to be a specific audience that you help. You can't help everybody. I help. What's your specific audience? Achieve. Achieve then a specific results, through a unique approach. So I use this example so you better understand it. For instance, I help, not me, but let's say someone says, I help young entrepreneurs in Ghana, or help young entrepreneurs in Cameroon, or help young entrepreneurs in London, or help young entrepreneurs in Toronto, build visible, credible brands that attract premium clients. Do you get that? So yours is a specific audience is what? Young entrepreneurs in a particular area to build what? Credible brands. To build visible and credible brands that attract premium clients. When somebody reads that person quickly knows what you do, who you are, and what you can do. I'll give another example. I help creatives turn their stories into sustainable income. So you might relate with all these things. When you look at some people like that Dr. Aproko, I'm telling you, his job is to help people be health conscious. The guy I told you, ILOGE, his job is he wants to help real estate owners or real estate investors be mindful of the pitfalls, what to avoid or how to do best practices. So I'll use myself as an example. I help everyday people escape the 9-to-5 grind, grow the mindset, thrive, and start your business today. That's one of my main focus. That's what if you look at my bio, it will be written down there. Help you escape the 9-to-5 grind, grow your mindset, which is what we're doing today. Every time you join the live, every Sunday is to grow your mindset. Then is to thrive. The whole idea is when you grow your mindset, you thrive, and it's for you to start your business. That's the whole idea. If you can build your personal brand, you can start a business. If people are making the most of their personal brand today, don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. Okay, the next thing I want to discuss, remember we first discussed what? Discovery, then we discussed understanding. Now we're discussing what? Unleashing the gift in you, unleashing the brand in you. We first discussed about what? Discovering the brand in you. Then we discussed about what? Understanding the brand in you. Now we're going to discuss about unleashing the brand in you. So in a sense, how do you let the world see it? So how do you want the world to see what you're talking about? How do you want the world to see what you're talking about? So it's your brand. If your brand is light, you can't hide it. The Bible talks about also that the city set on the hill cannot be hidden. So visibility is not vanity, it's stewardship. Visibility is not vanity. We're going to discuss some of those things. I'm going to expand on that. So I want to encourage you, I want to land on this next point. Personal brand and what? Social media. Personal brand and social media. Personal brand and social media. Personal brand and social media. Social media is not just a pastime where people go and they're flicking on their For You page and just be flipping on voice page. It's your modern day microphone. It's your modern day stage. It's your modern day microphone. It's where visibility meets opportunity. A lot of people's lives have been changed from social media. So I'm going to mention some names. I might not necessarily agree with their pages, but these guys, their lives have been changed. People like Shinapella, people like Odumodu Black, people like what's his name? There's this musician. So many people just by being on TikTok or by social media. It could also be one viral video. There's a guy called Gang Girl, something like that. Their lives have been changed just by what? Social media. They might not be doing the right things, but we need people like you to come and do things and do them properly. Or you might not, what I mean, right? You might not necessarily agree with what they do, but they are making use of social media and they're taking advantage of the visibility and the opportunities that they're in and making the most of it. So this time around, instead of doing rubbish or going viral for the wrong reasons, my encouragement is that you post with purpose. One, on your content, you should share value and not vanity. Two, you tell stories that connect emotionally. There's some people, when they tell their stories on their pages, it's amazing. It's out of this world. So if you don't tell your stories, someone else will tell. And they might tell what is wrong. So it's important that we tell our story. I'll give you an example. I'm sure a lot of you know this gentleman called Cubana Chief Priest. You know, he discovered his talent. I'm sure I heard he started as a barman, just a barman, pouring drinks and serving people drinks. Today, he's a celebrity. Today, he's an influencer. Today, he's a musician, just by improving on his brand. So it's very important that we improve on our brand. You never know where you're going to get to. So with personal branding, you can make money from it. I want to say that. People don't pay the most talented person. They pay the person they trust the most. The more you show up, the more you are trusted on social media. The more you show up, the more you are trusted. So Beats by Dre was sold to Apple because it's not because it was the only headphone, no, but because it had credibility, it had culture, and it had coolness. So that's why Apple came and spent all that money. Rihanna's Fenty Blue designer grew to $1 billion brand because what? It carried her authentic voice. She had a passion for what she was doing, and she was trying to convey something right. So I just want to encourage you that with all these people that I'm making mention of, to propel you guys, you know, so that you are challenged to improve on your personal brand. That's the whole idea of what we're trying to do, to get you to the mood where you improve your social media. Thank you, Manchi. Thank you, Manchi. Thank you for the comments and everything. So I'm just going to go on. Your personal brand is your magnet for income. I don't want you to be driven by the money, but Bible tells us that for every labor, there's a reward. For every labor, there's a reward. When you do what you need to do, you will definitely get a reward therein. So if you improve on your personal brand, there's income in it. You know, you hear people say things like endorsements, collaborations. There are some people like, guys, why do people pay Usain Bolt to do an advert? It's to take his brand and link it to their product for it to sell. You see people use Davido, see people use Sophia, see people use Patience Ozoku. You see companies use different Victor Osimhen. I think I saw him advertising for Money Points. You see Mikel advertising for one bet company or another. These guys have built their brand. You too can build your brand. When people buy into your story, they buy your product without hesitation. So you need to improve your brand to the point where people can trust you. Whatever you then lay your hands on, or you say, okay, I want to affiliate with this, I want to get my hand on this, or I want to touch this, people will go ahead and buy. So as we go on and as we're winding up, there's what's called social proof. There's what's called social proof. It's the hidden currency of influence. It's a hidden currency of influence. The hidden currency of influence. So social proof is the evidence that others trust. Is the evidence that others trust. Use or to endorse your work. It is how you show the world's response to your brand. Social proof, very, very important. You build instant trust and credibility with your social proof. You reduce hesitation from new followers and clients, and you increase conversions and loyalty. Position yourself as the go-to voice in your niche. What I'm saying, as I'm saying it, I'm sure there are people you already follow on social media that as I'm talking is making sense to you. All this I'm saying. So how does social proof link with personal brand? The more you show results, the more you show people what you do. Let's say, for instance, you are a builder and you're showing people, okay, we are building today. This is a foundation. We're at the foundation stage. I'm building for my clients. Now we're building some. Now we're in the lintel level. Oh, now we're decking. Oh, now we are renovating. Oh, and people are seeing. They say, oh, results. You finish this product and you deliver. They're looking at you. They are watching. That's social proof. You say, oh, today I'm making food for my guests. There are 100 plates, so I'm going to be cooking that food. Join me as I cook the food. And you make the food, you show all the journey, how you make the food, and you deliver the food. That's result. That's social proof. You're proving yourself. You're showing results. And when people now start giving testimonies, the collaborations will come, partnership will come. The more unbelievable your brands will start coming because you took out time to don't ignore. You did not ignore. Just say, oh, I don't want your people what I do, but you are every day you wake up and you're praying to God. Oh Lord, bless me, bless my hustle, bless my work. But you don't know that just by you capturing what you do, you're making a dress for someone. You put a camera to the side, your machine is showing. Yeah, you're doing it. Let's say, for instance, you're making a window, you're making a door. Video yourself doing all that stuff. That's what people want to see. And when the more they can see it, the more they build trust in you, the more they build trust in you, then they want to work with you. When others believe in you, it amplifies the brand value automatically. When others just see what you like, when they love it, they just tell people about it, and you just start flying. So lastly, I want to mention this point. It's called the law of buying. The law of buying. The law of buying. People buy into leaders before they buy into their vision. This is John Maxwell. So people buy into you before they buy what you sell. They want to know about you. That's why in the UK, they'll ask you things like, the bank will ask you, are you married? The more, if you're married, the chances that they're going to give you a mortgage higher than somebody else. People want to know if you're a responsible person. Where do you live? Where's your children? Where's your office? They want to buy into your person. They want to see, are you a credible person? There are some people that will deal with you without even knowing where your office is because they bought into you. They bought into you. And when they buy into you, every other thing you go. So it's very important that you improve on your personal brand, because once people buy into your identity, they see you, your family, they see that you're a person of trust, every other thing will fly. This is why your character, your communication, your consistency are priceless. Very, very important. Your character, the things you communicate, the consistency is very, very important. When people, over time, like remember what I said at the beginning, you have a personal brand, whether you agree or you don't agree. It's just whether you're intentional or you're accidental about it. So people are watching you. People are watching you, and they want to relate with you. And once they know your character, and once you have the product, they go for it straight. People bought into Michael Jackson because of what he's good at what he does. So when the product Air Jordan came out, it made sales. And I've talked a lot about Rihanna, about her product, talked about Hilda Bassi and all that. Your product is just an expression of what? Your personal brand. So when I think I saw a drink by it's like there's a drink called Prime. There's a similar one that Messi is endorsing now. If people that love Messi will quickly get that brand, I think it's an energy drink or something of sort. So it's very important that you work on your personality, work on your character, work on your communication, so that people can easily relate with you, and whatever you touch, people want to deal with it. So I'm just trying to tell us that we're leaving a lot of money on the table by not caring about, I don't care about what these guys are saying, I can't be bothered. You treat people badly, you promise somebody that you're going to deliver the clothes as a tailor in 3 days, and in 2 weeks the clothes is nowhere to be found. You say, okay, I'm going to be there by 7, by 10, you're not nowhere to be found. People are just watching you. And with all these things, they cannot work with you. But the more you work on your personality, the more you work on your communication, your character, and you are consistent, priceless, priceless there. So some of the excuses that people give, oh, I don't want to build my personal brand because of privacy reasons. Building a personal brand you don't necessarily need to share your private life. You don't want to. You can be visible without being vulnerable. A lot of you might have heard about Chimamanda Adichie. She shares her thoughts, not her family's. She shares her thoughts. Everything about her, she shares her thoughts. So your privacy and your personal brand coexist, guys. It coexists. You can share about your personal brand without sharing your family. But the more people can relate with you, more people can. I'm not saying you must share your family. It sells better. People want to deal with you. I've watched documentaries where people give people $30,000 on social media to do a business without seeing the person before, just by watching them on social media. Those people are uploading what they do. I'm not talking about the scammers, people that go to scam people. No, I'm talking about genuine people. I'm encouraging you to be a genuine person and show up genuinely. It will pay off. So, quick questions, and I'll wrap this up. Do I need to be famous to have a brand? No. Everybody has a brand already. The goal is to manage it intentionally. Next question is, what if I don't like being online? Why not? It's up to you. Then your word speaks for you. Use word of mouth. You don't have to be online. Speaking and networking, but remember, digital visibility multiplies your reach. So can I rebuild after failure or controversy? Maybe you've had issues in the past and it's not worked out and people have known you. Yes, you can rebuild. Authentic brands evolve. You can also be honest to tell people, I once worked with a client, it didn't work out, they dragged my name or whatever, but this is a new me, whatever. Trust me, you never just be you. People want to see the real you. Admitting growth builds respect. Now, how long does it take to build a brand? Guys, brands are built over time through consistency, clarity, and value. So it's not an overnight thing. So don't think that you just arrive and just go at next thing. Some people have built their accounts for 5 years, 7 years, but it's now paying off. Bible says, whatever a man sows, what he will reap. There's a time for sowing and there's a time for reaping. Now it's time for you to invest in your personal brand. It will pay off. So quick challenge, guys, for you this week is what? Craft your personal brand. Craft your personal brand. Post one authentic story that reflects your value. Request a testimonial. If you have done a job for someone, but the more you tell people, can you record me a video of my product or how you opened it? I've had my lawyer tell me the same thing. Can you record a video? I record the video, I send it to her. She's always happy about it. Audit your digital presence. Go on your page and begin to look at the kind of things you're posting. If you're posting rubbish or you're reposting rubbish, it's time for you to do it intentionally. If you're a nurse, you can begin to teach people how to go into the nursing field, how to pass the exams and what have you. See, guys, if you go on social media, there are so many people doing all manner of things. You can be an online tutor. You're a teacher. You can actually go online and teach, recording videos on how to teach maths and English easily for people to understand. If you're a manager or if you run a business, you can show the things you do so people can learn from you. That way you build your brand. So another task I want you to do is choose one platform to show up consistently for 30 days. It could be TikTok, it could be Facebook, it could be YouTube. Just choose one. Show up consistently for 30 days. Post one video every day about what you do, about who you are. Post it consistently and you'll be surprised at what's going to happen. Remember, guys, how long they say it takes to form a habit? I think it's 60-something days. By the time you do it 30 days and do that 30 days, you form the habit. If all you do is showing up every day for 30 days and posting about what you do or who you are, you'll be amazed that you're building an amazing your what's it called? Your brand. So I've shared a lot and I've shared a lot. I'll try to recap what I've said, but everything I've said today is your personal brand and is in you. You are not just a person, guys. Remember, you are not just a person. You are a message. You're a movement and you're a brand waiting to be expressed. Remember what I told you guys? Samsung, Mercedes, Gucci, Versace, I can name them, Beats by Dre. These are all people's names that now became brands. Your name can become a brand. Your name can become a brand. People are waiting for you. And I don't want to mention the names I mentioned in the past. People don't follow product, guys. They don't follow products. They follow people. Authentic, consistent, and trustworthy people. They don't follow scammers. They don't follow people that want to cheat people. Discover who you are. Understand your difference and unleash your brand. I hope I shared a lot. And I hope that you guys have learned a thing or two. But before I allow anybody that wants to make a comment or two to come up and make a comment, preferably, guys, I want to encourage you guys to please, and please, if you want to comment, preferably on TikTok, but otherwise you can try on Facebook. I'll try to post a link on Facebook, and hopefully you guys can, sorry, let me see if I can find it. Hopefully you guys can join on Facebook or on, but if you want if you want to comment on Facebook or you want to comment on TikTok, go ahead. But preferably, I'll prefer you guys could come on, what's it called, on TikTok. It might be a lot easier. But I'm going to post a link on Facebook now so that you can join and be a part of this. If you want to comment, you're on TikTok, you want to comment, send me a message, and I can add you quickly. Go ahead, guys. I hope that you learned a thing or two about personal brand. I hope that you're not going to sleep on your personality, on the brand in you. Bible tells us that we shall give account of everything. And I said it over and over, time with that number. I've talked about the gifts in us, and you not doing anything about it. So God, this is a very good time. This is an amazing time to be alive. Where social media has changed people's lives. Just because those people cared to improve the brand in them. If you work on the brand in you, then your those things that you're saying be answered. You are a business, you're not on social media, you are wasting your time. It's just like what is said those days in Radio Nigeria. They say you're a business and you are not on the advertising on radio. It's like winking in the dark and expecting that somebody will get to understand you. No one's going to notice you. So thank you guys for joining. Please follow this page, like it. Before we and I like the engagement. Please tap on the screen. If you tap on the screen, you see the love buttons, and the more likes we get, the more TikTok and Facebook and YouTube recommends this page to a lot of people so they can join. Please long press the screen so you can repost it. Guys, guess what? We're almost 40,000 on TikTok. Almost 40,000. So please, if you have not yet followed this page, follow it. The same thing on TikTok, the same thing on Facebook, the same thing on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe so that we can keep going as we are going. More people get to know about this channel. So we are growing very fast because people are liking what this page is doing. Go ahead and join this page, share it, like it, whatever you need to do, go ahead and do it. So drop your biggest takeaways, whatever you need to do, drop it. If you want to join, if you want to make contributions, let me know. I'm going to add you on. Your personal brand, what are you doing about it? If you want to make a comment about it, let me know your personal brand. Let me know. So your biggest takeaway, put in the comment section. Let's see. Whatever it is they've learned so far. Thank you, Martins. He said character and consistency boost your client's confidence. You are right, bro. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, AJ and J Holmes, for sharing the link. Thank you to everyone that's made a comment or two. Thank you very much. So many comments. Thank you, Freda Amankwa, for joining. Thank you, Emmanuel Waje, for joining. Thank you, Ehicioya, for joining. Jato, thank you for joining. Thank you, GST, for joining. Wally, for joining. Wisdom P, for joining. Guys, if you want to make a comment or two, send me a DM and we can add you on. So please, as we wait anyone that wants to make a contribution, drop your favorite, your biggest takeaway so far, and click on the share button so others can be a part of it. Like this page, keep tapping on the screen so more people can get to know about it. The same thing on Facebook, the same thing on TikTok. Thank you, Caleb, for joining. Thank you, Grandma Twins, for joining. Okay, yeah. So please remember, guys, I have a free ebook. Send me a DM saying roadmap, and I'll send that book to you. It's a free financial freedom roadmap. It's a free ebook for you to learn from. Guys, DM me, call if you want to join our conversation. You want me to have a conversation with me? 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. And if you want to join our community, DM community. Thank you, DK, for joining. Thank you, Julie Anders, for joining. DM community if you want to join this community. And remember, guys, like I said to you, this live stream is sponsored by The Hair You Love, sponsored by D610 Homes, and sponsored by Love Family Podcast. The Hair You Love is spelled D, the letter D, then hair, U, then L-U-V. That's how it's spelled. So check them out. So comments. Anyone that wants to join, let me know as we wrap up this session. Comments. You need to work on your personal brand. You need to work on your I can't say it enough. You need to work on your personal brand. I was always someone that was shy of not showing what's happening to my family or what I'm doing. I'm not saying you must post your family. I'm not saying you must post your family, but leverage on social media. It has changed people's lives. It has changed people's lives. It has changed people's businesses. It has changed. You don't have to be a product seller or someone that offers service. Even I know a doctor that has moved from being a doctor to a YouTuber just by sharing what he knows about his doctor, the industry as a doctor. I know people that all they do because they're into real estate, they're always videoing. I know realtors that are always videoing what they do, showing people how to buy a house, showing people how to rent a house. Thank you, DK, for joining. Private jets, yes, the private jet is coming. It's definitely going to come. Thank you. Manchi, thank you for joining. What are your thoughts on what have been shared so far? Well, have you learned a thing or two? What are your thoughts? Quickly, as we're about to round up. Go ahead. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Manchi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you have any comments, any questions, any thoughts on what has been shared so far? Go ahead.
I've been missing a lot in this program. Like, you are doing a nice job. First of all, thank you for that.
Thank you.
May God give you more wisdom to continue giving us a new and positive topic ahead. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Everything that you said, I would just say it revealed me in such a way that I'm a type of a person that is shy in social media, like saying one or two things. But with your thoughts and your teaching and your advice, I think it has moved me a lot.
It's very. The more I know about you, good. The more I know about you, you are into aluminum fabrications, doors, windows, glass, and all that. Am I correct?
Yes, the person that's speaking with you is Ken.
Good. Now, Ken, well done. Is always posting about it, always. So, guys, Ken,
yes, sir.
My encouragement for you is that every time you are fabricating your glass, go to Wuse Market and buy. There's what's called a tripod stand. Oh, sorry, I don't know what that thing is called. A stand, phone stand. Just put it on the side.
Okay. Yes,
video yourself when you're cutting the aluminum. Yes, Derek, I know you're DK. I know you're the one. I know you're DK. When you cut, video yourself. When you're videoing yourself, video yourself when you are installing those windows. Those people can trust you. There was no window in the house. Now there's window. Customer, you can ask the customer, please, can you do me a video of your? Are you happy with what we did? They say yes. Can you record Can I record you? Or can you send me a message on WhatsApp? That's all. You can just do a screenshot, put it on social media. Very, very important. There are so many people that just go on social media and type on Instagram, windows, aluminum windows, and you'll be surprised that they just see somebody's number and they will call the person and say, do you do aluminum windows? They say yes. They say, okay. Where have you done before? You say X, and I've done here. You will send somebody, go and look at what the person has done. Do you like what I do? Say yes. And they'll do business. It has happened so many like that. So don't throw you're throwing away a lot of money by not building your personal brand and by not improving on your social proof, by showing people what you do. You know, just that's why people go to NTA, AIT, Channels TV to pay heavy money so more people can know what they do. Now, social media is available for you. Leverage on it. Leverage on it. Leverage on it. All right? And you can never go wrong.
You, sir.
No problem. God bless you.
Thank you.
Peace. All right?
Yes, sir.
Bye. Hello, Ken Chooks. Hello, Ken Chooks 800. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Well done.
Well done, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, fine. Thank you.
Well done. Any comments on what was shared so far? Or questions or anything?
Yeah, I joined late. I'm very filled. I'm very happy for the one I got already.
Okay.
It's it's a good work. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you very much.
I will not miss it again. I will join every Sunday.
Oh, thank you very much. So much. I appreciate it. God bless you. Bye-bye. Yeah. So guys, it's very important. You bake cakes and you don't record the process of baking. You're losing out on money. You don't record that process of everything. There's a lady I know, she's called I think Boomsy Cakes and so on Instagram. I think Boomsy. She always records every stage and everything, and trust her, she always does that. And I think she's made different kind of cakes just by being visible. So guys, whatever it is you do, you could be there's a brand in every single person. Remember what I said at the beginning. One thing I said at the beginning was that everybody has a personal brand. It's just about, are you intentional about it, or is it accidental? You have a personal brand. Whatever people think about you, you have that brand already. You're an IT consultant or you're an IT expert. You can start creating a page teaching your 5-year-old self what you wish you knew on that page. You could be working for a government. You could start teaching people on what it takes to get a job, or how to polish your CV, or what to do. There's something, guys. If you don't know how to use ChatGPT or AI, you are missing. If you go to AI and just type, for instance, and just type, let's say, act as a personal brand coach. You know, you can say that is about advise a client. You can say things like, let's say, for instance, you are you're a school teacher, something like that. You say, act as a personal brand coach as about to advise a school teacher on how to improve their personal brand. Please suggest tips or ways that a school teacher can improve their personal brand. And you just be surprised that in less than 1 second, ChatGPT will bring out what to do, step-by-step things to do on how to improve a personal brand. AI will not take your job, but AI will take the jobs of those that refuse to improve their AI skills. Mark what I said. I didn't say that. It's Harvard University that said it. AI would not replace your jobs, but AI would take away the jobs of those that refuse to improve on their personal skill, AI skills. So guys, if you don't know how to use AI, go and improve on those AI skills, and you'll be glad you did. I want to encourage you, and to help to alleviate or to make you more efficient. It doesn't make you lazy. It makes you more efficient. Because sometimes when AI gives you what you don't want, you being a smart person now know that, oh, that's not what I want. I want this, I want that, like that. So my point is, make the most of AI, improve on your personal skills. With AI, you can write scripts. With AI, you can come up with ideas. You can even form a calendar on what to do every month. With AI, you can critique whether you can critique your purpose or that thing that you want to do, to know whether you're going to be sensitive with it. You can also ask questions to AI. You can have conversations, whatever it is. Guys, please do it. So as we wrap up, I want to say again, please, Thank you very much for joining and for always supporting this page. We don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. Thank you to the audience for wherever you guys joined from. Thank you very much. You're much appreciated. Thank you to my team. I just want to thank my personal assistant, Venus. I'll always want to thank my wife and my children for their support. Thank you to everyone that's making it pass. This is good. I wanted to see the risk of using AI for a religious perspective. Yes, just type the same thing that you said, on ChatGPT, asking ChatGPT, what are the risks of using AI from religious perspective? And see, the thing is that AI will not replace your job. If you don't know how to use it, it's going to replace those that don't know how to use it. For instance, for everyone that works with me now, I always say to them, if you cannot use AI, we can't work, because instead of sitting on a job, I gave you a job or a task, instead of sitting down on it for a day or two, with AI, you can get that job done in less than 30 minutes. So why would you now be cracking your brain? I even say to people now, if you're a student and you get anything less than first class in your degree with AI, you're a failure. I say it again, because we went to university without AI. Now with AI, your life is a lot easy. Sometimes you're in the library study. With AI, it gives you direction. I'm not saying copy what ChatGPT gives and put it down, but you're going to fail. What I'm saying is that ChatGPT will give you direction on what to search, what to do, how to go about it. So check up what you just asked me on AI. Better still, send me a DM and we'll have that conversation. Hello, Uncle. I'm the old friend from the winners that went into uni. It's good to hear from you. Thank you very much for joining. Very much appreciated. Yeah, so follow me if you have not yet followed me. Please, if you're on TikTok, press on the screen and you can share quickly so this page can grow. So drop your biggest takeaways on the comment section. Please share this page so that those that couldn't join this live can watch it. Please do that. Please share it. Please share it again so people can join. So next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m., we're going to be meeting and we're going to be discussing Japa versus your legacy. So the word Japa means migration, I want to believe. Migration versus legacy. Thanks, Mek Ilo, listening from Indonesia. God bless you. Thanks for joining. So Japa versus your legacy is what we're going to be discussing next Sunday. And I'll be breaking down what the word Japa means, breaking down what your legacy is. So Japa versus your legacy, we'll be discussing that. Remember that if you want my free ebook on financial freedom roadmap, send me a DM saying roadmap. If you want to have a conversation with me, 10 minutes, just send me a call, DM saying call. And if you want to join our community, there's a link on Facebook. So click on that link. It should be on this thing, or send us a DM, or check on my bio. You see a link. Join, and you can be a part of our vibrant group to keep tabs and to keep knowing what's happening. So this live stream was sponsored by The Hair You Love, was sponsored by Disney Stand Homes, was sponsored by Love Family Podcast. So thank you for the sponsorship and thank you for your support, guys. So as we close, and I'll say this again and again, if you not get anything, let this be the thing that you get while you live. You are not just a person. You're not just a person. You are a message, a movement, and a brand waiting to be expressed. That's who you are. So I've mentioned a lot of artists. I mentioned Obi Kubana. I mentioned Okubana Chief Priest. I mentioned Hilda Bassi. I mentioned Rihanna. I mentioned Dr. Dre. I mentioned Richard Branson. I can mention a lot of people. Tola Aina. I mentioned so many people that have built their brands. Today, they are leveraging from it. Guys, build your brands. For me, the things that I do, I always post them. People say to me, why are you always carrying camera? Why are you always doing this? It attracts people know me as, oh, Onyekwelu does this. You know, by what I've made a sale in one of the plots in my estate by a WhatsApp status post. I made a sale. You know, just by posting on WhatsApp, somebody saw it and said, and somebody reposted it. And the person said, why didn't you tell me that this? And the person came and paid for one. Remember what I told you, if you're not building a personal brand and you're consistent and authentic, build on yourself. Discover who you are, understand your differences, unleash your brand. And please, I always say this, remember, the wise always invest. Invest in your personal brand, and you can never go wrong. Peace, and I'm out. See you next time, next Sunday. God bless you. Whatever you do, stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.